Hey, how's it going, everyone? This is Petey Proudlock, and it is the player ratings from Saturday's 1-1 draw against Watford at home at St James's Park. Again, apologies I didn't get that done yesterday because I was feeling pretty hungover and I just had no energy in as I managed to get the other two videos out, the matchday vlog and the fan reactions, but they were here quite late on throughout the day because I was just, oh my God, at times. And my microphone that I normally use has just vanished somewhere and I just can't find it. And I wonder if it's dropped out of my pocket somewhere and it's gone in the middle of nowhere. But I have come up the caravan and I found the spare mic here, so I'm able to use that, which is good. But again, go back to the game on Saturday. I was just really, really frustrated because we let it slip again, against Watford, who have been on an absolute rotten run of form. And we allow them to take a point away from St James's Park. We take the lead very early in the second half through ASM, who again at numerous times, yes, he scored, but again he was given the ball away ridiculous times again. Not getting the crosses into the box when he can. Jesus, my word. Some other players, again, who really need the finger pointed at again. Sean Longstaff, oh my God. Get this kid out of this football club now. I've had enough of him, of these awful performances from him. I mean, there was times he could have made a tackle to try and win the ball, and he doesn't bloody do it. I've seen milk turn quicker and other things turn quicker than him, than what he's been doing out on the football pitch. Awful again. He's been absolutely horrible. Time's up. Sell. Shame Rafa can't have him anymore because he's got the sack from Everton. And I can't believe there's people say we should bring Rafa back now. I mean, how to weigh, man. Oh, again, I was just really, really annoyed why we let that slip away. We take the lead very early in the second half through ASM. And what do? We do the same thing every pissing time. In that sit back, let them come out with, and they're going to get themselves a goal, an equaliser. And it's exactly what we let them do again. Let the opposition do again. I mean, there was a chance Josh King had, which was saved by Dubravka. There's a warning sign already. Our captain, again, who needs to be criticised again, he gives the ball away to Dennis, I believe, who plays it into Musa Sissoko, and he fires it off target. Jesus Christ, man. And then, what happens? There you are. Cross comes into the box, and Pedro, of all people, manages to get above our captain again. And he gets the header in, and it beats Dubravka with a few minutes before full time. And if we don't address this defence properly, it's sending us down massively because they're not good enough anymore. We're persistent with the same defence, pretty much. We've got Trippier in, but we need new bodies in that back line as well in the centre. Jamal Lascelles, get rid as well. I'm sorry. Look at what... I mean, could have give away a goal to one of our former players, and look how he's beaten in the box by Pedro for Watford's goal. It's just utterly shambolic. How, again, needs to come in with a little bit of criticism. I mean, why did he start Sean Longstaff again, who was rotten against Cambridge United? He was rotten in that game completely. I said, and I know I got laughter for it, maybe it was an opportunity to give Jeff Hendrick a chance to see what he can do. Because if Longstaff's on a rotten run of being absolutely a flop lately, Willock's attitude stinks at the moment. Hayden's out injured. And not to mention his ridiculous comments he came out and said as well. You look to try and go for something different. I don't think Hendrick's barely played under Eddie Howe. And some of the games he's played this season, he hasn't been too bad. So we could have used that, but we don't. We persisted with Sean Flopstaff as usual. And that's what I'm calling him from now on. Flopstaff. Because again, he was horrible in that game. Again. Just terrible. Absolutely terrible. Right then, I'm going to go into my player ratings now. So starting off in goal, Martin Dubravka. And it wasn't his fault for the goal. Some said it was his fault. It wasn't his fault. It's the defending again. I mean, he pulled off a decent save from Josh King. He didn't really have a lot to do, thingy. But again, it wasn't his fault for the goal. It wasn't. Dubravka, I'm giving a 5. Right back spot, Kieran Trippier. And I thought he did pretty well on his Premier League debut. I thought him down that right-hand side, he was trying to get those crosses at the box. And I thought he was doing well linking up with Fraser down that side as well. I'm going to give Trippier a 6. Left back spot, and it was Paul Dummett who came in after he's been out for such a long time. And it wasn't too bad, but it wasn't fantastic. And again, you can tell because he's been out of the game for a long time now. He really, really has, indeed. I'm glad that Richie wasn't in there. So, there. I'll give Dummett a 5. Because I mentioned it wasn't too bad, but it wasn't fantastic because he's been out for a long time, and that is the thing. So there you are. Now the centre-backs. So first of all, the captain, Jamal Lascelles, who's just been absolutely... It's just terrible, man. Again, he's beaten in the air by Pedro, and then he could have set up a goal and give it to one of our former players, Musa Sissoko, of all people. Sorry, time is up, pal. Get rid of him. He's not a captain. He's not a leadership out on that pitch. And when he's getting beaten far too easily like that, I'm sorry. It just shows not good enough for this football club anymore. Jamal Lascelles, he gets a 2. And alongside him, that was Fabian Schär, and I thought he wasn't too bad. And he must be so frustrated when our captain gets beaten a lot of the time, who should be looking to do a heck of a lot better. So there you are. So I'm going to give Fabian Schär a 5. Now into the midfielders. So first of all, I'm going to go with John Joe Shelvey. And I kind of felt sorry for him in a way because he wanted to make those passes, but there's just no one making a run. And that was another thing as well on Saturday. So there you are. So, and again, because Shelvey's known to be doing that, give that long passes out of the place to get a run, and they don't sudden do it. And it must be frustrating on him as well. It really, really must be. I'm giving Shelvey a 5. Next to alongside him, and that was Sean Longstaff. Oh! What can you say about that? That was pathetic. Absolutely rubbish indeed. Is he frightened to tackle off someone and win the ball back? Jesus Christ. Look how slow he is. And he doesn't want to make a challenge in or anything. Again, time to get rid as well. Sean Longstaff, he gets a 1. He was horrible on Saturday as well. He should have been taken off and he wasn't. Rotten. Time to get rid as well. People say, oh, but he's from up this area. I don't give a shit if he's from our part of this part of the country. Good riddance. Goodbye. Time's up as well. Now, the wingers. So right-hand side, Ryan Fraser, and he did well. Him and Trippier, as I mentioned, linked up well with each other. And again, he was getting those crosses in the box. He provided a cross hit the box for Joe Linton, where he hit the bar as well. So Ryan Fraser, he gets a 6 from me. Left-hand side, and it was ASM. And I know he scored, but again, numerous of times, he was getting found out. He was losing the ball so many times again. And it's absolutely ludicrous because teams are sussing him out now. They really, really are. Because they know what he's going to do. And he's not getting the crosses in the box when he know he fine well can get them in. And again, it's frustrating on the other players as well. But he did take his goal very well. I'll give ASM a 5. And that is because he got the goal. But the rest of the game, he was losing it left, right and centre again. Now, next player. So up front. But of course, he was in midfield as well a lot. And that was Joe Linton. Really good. Absolutely really good. Again, Joe Linton. Hold up play. Really couldn't fault it at all again. Passing again. Should have scored where he hit the ball. Got to be putting those away. He really did. But he is really starting to really improve on his game now, Joelinton, which is really, really good. Eddie Howe has found that position in midfield and where he's doing well now, which is good. So Joelinton, he gets a 7 from me because, again, couldn't follow his effort again yesterday. And now, final player, and that was up front, and that was Chris Wood, who made his debut. Wasn't too bad, but he was starved of service. And again, why do we keep starving our strikers of service? We've done it with Wilson far too many times, and we'll do it to Chris Wood on his Premier League debut. It's ludicrous. He's not going to get goals if he's starved of service. Absolutely no chance. Because one of our best players, ASM, is supposed to be doing that, and he's not doing that for him. God almighty. So I'm going to give Chris Wood a 5. Now, the substitutions, we only made 2 of them. So first of all, we fetched on Jacob Murphy, and I thought he did absolutely nothing in the game. He really, really did next to out the game, so there you are. So Jacob Murphy gets a 4 in the final substitution, and that was Miggy. And again, didn't come on with a lot of time, so I'm not going to mark him as well. And now into Eddie Howe. The lineup at times, it wasn't too bad, but again, Sean Longstaff, come on. Come on. No, he's done. He is done at the football club. Now, he really, really is. Lascelles, but again, we had no other centre-back there, so okay then. I'm going to give Eddie Howe a 4. Because, again, some of the lineup I agreed with, but the rest, like Longstaff, sorry, no. Sean Flopstaff is what I'm calling him from now on, because look at how rotten he's been playing lately. So there you are. So that is my player ratings from Saturday. Let me know down in the comment section, as always, do you agree with what I've gone with? If you were to change, let me know, as always, M and Y. It's always good to get your thoughts. Let me know how you were feeling again after that match. You must have been so damn frustrated. It was a chance to get the win and to get out that bottom 3, but no, we sit back on a 1-0 lead, and we'll do it so many times and we'll get found out. And that is exactly what happened again on Saturday. New centre-backs are needed as well. And I don't want to see Sean Longstaff in a black and white shirt ever again. Hopefully not. What is Eddie Howe seeing in him that we're not seeing? Because right now I'm seeing nothing at all. So there you are. Changes got to be made against Leeds on Saturday, because otherwise we will get rolled over from them, who won at West Ham yesterday as well. So there you are. So what we got coming up, so we've got the Four Horsemen tonight at 8 o'clock on World of Sport TV. We're going to have a laugh on there tonight. And Mr. John Sinclair, he's up in court again. So be prepared out for that. As well, we've probably got my football live show. I haven't decided what day I'm going to do it yet, because obviously I'm over the caravan. I'm going to have things to do while I'm here as well. But we'll definitely be doing it at some point this week. But I'm not sure when yet. So there you are. So thank you for watching. Don't forget to give this video a like. Drop your comments in as always. And of course, if you haven't checked me out before, please do hit that subscribe button. And I shall catch you all tonight, 8 o'clock for the Four Horsemen. See you later. Again, why do we sit back on a 1-0 lead?